Welcome back to STL TV Live. I'm Janelle Higgins. Sylvia Jackson is the Executive Director of the Women's Safe House, and she joins me in the studio here today. And Sylvia, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Janelle, for having me today.
And we're here to talk about a very serious and important topic, which is the work that you guys are doing at the Women's Safe House. So for anyone who may not know what you guys do on a daily basis, could you just tell us a little bit about the Women's Safe House?
Well, the Women's Safe House has been around for almost 36 years, serving battered women and kids. So we are an emergency shelter for battered women and their dependent children.
Okay, and so can you tell me what exactly is your guys' mission and how does it work to try to help these women and children?
Our mission is broad. Our mission is actually to assist women with safety, safe shelter, support, and hope right in the immediate aftermath of the violence, and then help them to make informed decisions about their futures.
And so if a woman finds herself in this situation and she contacts you guys, can you go over the steps that are involved to get her and possibly her kids to a safe place?
Interestingly, 1 in 3 women will be a victim of domestic violence or sexual assault in her lifetime.
That's a lot of women.
That's a lot of women. And so the Women's Safe House is there to offer safe shelter, hope, and advocacy. But what happens is when a woman finally makes the choice to call, then she will call our 24-hour crisis hotline. And she'll be answered by a compassionate listener. And once she makes that call, that's when the process begins. So she makes that call, and then we make arrangements to have her picked up, okay, when she is safe, and then brought to what we call our drop-off point, which is a safe location. And then she is transported from that drop-off point to the Women's Safe House. So you know what you have to think about is that women don't come directly out of their homes into the Women's Safe House. They actually go to a drop-off point. You know, kind of like the Underground Railroad, if you would.
Yeah, and it's a good comparison. It's people that need help, and you're getting them to safety in a way that is safe.
Right. And then once they get to the Safe House, they're actually put into what we call our care room. And is that care room where the women's needs are being met. They're doing an intake. The kids are, you know, assessed to determine what schools they're in, if they need to be put into another school. So it's a great deal of coordination work just to get women and kids safe and housed to live communally with other women.
And people often just think of women being in the Women's Safe House, but there are a lot of kids there as well, and you guys go to great lengths to make sure that these kids kind of get back to normalcy and can just be kids and not have to worry about this.
You know, that's what's amazing to me is that on any given night, there's usually more children in shelter than there are women. And so, you know, on average, we've got anywhere from a low of 20 to a high of 35 kids
and that's a lot of
in
kids
shelter.
Too.
A lot of kids. And we do accept male children up to the age of 18 if they're living with mom.
Okay. And so how many women do you guys serve?
You know, last year, we served about 500 women and kids. But here's the rub, Janelle. We turned away an additional 1,000 women and kids because our location either wasn't safe for them or we were full. Isn't that amazing?
And you hate to have to turn someone away who needs the help.
Well, what we found out over the years is that no matter how many beds we have in the St. Louis region, we don't have enough emergency shelter beds for battered women and kids.
And so you guys are doing something, though, to try to raise money for yourselves, correct? You guys are having a fun event, or
yes,
in this deep, heavy conversation, we can talk about something fun, a masquerade ball, correct?
Well, I am excited to be able to talk about our Mardi Gras Masquerade Gala, which is going to be held at the Palladium on February 23rd.
Okay, and so what can people expect when they go to this?
Well, I tell you what, it is a fun event. It is all about dancing, having a great time. We also have a raffle, and we're raffling off some great items, such as a trip to Colorado, Cardinals tickets, and any number of other items. So it's a lot of fun. And then we do what we call our bids for shelter and hope, which is an opportunity for you to additionally bid on services that we offer the women and kids in the shelter. Like, for instance, you know, a one-night stay for a family of 5, or meals for a week for a family of 2.
All right, and so we're going to talk more about this fun event right when we come back. So we'll talk more with Sylvia when we return. Don't go anywhere. STL TV Live will be right back.